bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For complete openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is the client's best interest and the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5053 to get a quote today. Find us online at brokersinsurancene.com. Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of servicing, dental repair, details, body shop. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding, aluminum and stainless steel, and media blasting of all sorts. ESC has great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329. If you're interested in solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Sunny skies and just a beautiful Tuesday on the way. We'll see an afternoon high of around 68. North winds at around 10 to 20. Overnight mainly clear with a low down to around 38. It'll be even warmer tomorrow with a high up to around 76. South winds a little stronger, gusting over 20. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. It is Tuesday, full strength again.
You might go any further, man. Talking about full strength. We're not full strength.
Uh-oh.
We are not full strength.
Nick's here. He's tired, but he's here.
We're here.
Yeah.
I'm tired of you two fighting.
Oh,
that's
we're
just
not
You
that's-
started fighting before the show. Right now, hey, right now,
Raph started it.
dap him up. Dap him up. I'm going to tell you like I do my boys when we were
It's
kids.
part of
I would make my boys go in the corner and hug each other until I got tired.
it's part of our banter, though. We love each other. We just like to gouge at each
Okay,
other.
I put that
heard
out
Raph
there.
say that.
I put that out there for
I
this.
love you, Nick.
Yeah. I put Raph, I love you too, but I hate your freaking phone. Every time I text you guys the
Oh,
agenda for
Lord.
the day,
You know what I hate is how when
it kicks it back because that
Well,
stupid ass
it-
droid.
Do you
Well,
hear Google's
I-
got a phone now?
I hate how when we will text in our group chat, we'll give something a thumbs up
Yeah.
and it goes Nick liked, and then it copies and pastes the message.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because since we don't have since he doesn't have an iPhone,
Yeah.
he doesn't just give the thumbs up.
No, it doesn't.
You know, you're kind of an outcast, Raph. My
Kinda.
brother Daniel's the same way, though. He's like, y'all stick with. He's got a Google phone.
I've heard about those.
They take amazing pictures.
yeah, that's what I've heard.
Unlike Raph's.
Mine takes amazing pictures. I just have to
If it's-
send
if
them
it's
to your
Android.
Facebook.
if
If I
it's,
send them to your Apple phones, not so good.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason why I stick with Apple is because everything else is Apple, the fluidity. But
Mm-hmm.
Daniel's Google phone is the best picture on phone.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you do, to me, it's all about what you do with your phone.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I like the way the fluidity, everything works together. That aspect. But I send you guys. I always have to send it twice, Raph, because it kicks it back to me from yours and
Yeah, I know.
says undeliverable.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Undeliverable.
And sometimes I don't even get them until like 30 minutes later. Like, was that last week when you were sending me those texts?
I was like, I'm
And I
on
was
my
like,
way.
Yep, I just got your text message
I was already there, and I said, this is about
for like half an hour after he got there. God, you're on your way. Yeah, it's frustrating.
I was like, I am here.
Apple and Google should find a way to live together
Nah, they'll never do it.
harmoniously.
They'll never do it, man.
I think they should.
And they'll never do it. Hey, Nick, man,
What's up?
You got to get some sleep,
He
dog.
tired.
I know. We're there. We'll get it.
You got
We'll
how
get
many
it.
days left till graduation?
Next Wednesday.
But you found a
Next Wednesday is my
millipede,
final
and that's all
day.
that matters.
I did find a millipede. That's
you
all
find a
that matters. That's bonus
millipede,
points.
that's all that
Millipedes
matters.
are bonus points.
Yeah.
So
You know,
no,
Let me
we
see.
got till next Wednesday.
You got this.
We're fine.
Game on.
Just takes a moment.
You're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
so tonight,
You know what I haven't got yet,
What's
AD?
that?
I don't know if you have or not, but is there a graduation party or have we not got our invite yet? or
No,
what's going on
there's
here?
there's not like a thing set in stone.
Okay.
No.
But if anybody's listening right now and wants to send Nick, graduation present,
It'll probably be
just send them to the station.
yeah. Yeah, more than welcome to. The OG CJ says, Raph, you should send more personal texts to Nick. It would help Nick appreciate you more.
I send a lot of personal texts to Nick.
Nick always goes, "Oh, interesting. I
didn't get that one.
I didn't see
Yeah,
the text.
I'm trying to be better at life. I mean, I've struggled for a little while. I understand, but I'm working on things.
Okay. Speaking of, would you rather? I've been thinking
Uh-oh.
about this. man.
This game's always been so crazy for me.
So this week is going to be nuts. Okay, so I'm in the studio. What's tomorrow? I'm in the studio tomorrow.
Yep,
I'm out Thursday and Friday.
I've heard about that.
I did not.
Right. Nick's
He
like,
didn't text you that?
Nick's
What?
like, interesting.
No,
I didn't even
no.
text you. I told you. So I got to travel Thursday and Friday. He goes, interesting.
So do I.
Interesting.
Interesting. Hey, do that.
Ralph and Rico show Friday. Watch out.
Oh, so you're going too?
No. No days
I'll
off.
say Raff and Rico would be a day of Rico insulting everybody.
Yeah.
Raff trying to make it better and just saying John Elway quotes.
Oh, you guys are gonna love today.
Oh boy.
History's gonna be a good one today, boys
You know the
and
thing
girls.
about it though, y'all. I used to Nick. Hey, this is
He
straight
used to
up
love
dog.
John Elway. Now he hates him.
The Broncos.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only team I do not like. We all know the Patriots.
But now it's the Patriots and the Broncos.
Since the radio show, I seriously every time I fly into Denver's airport, I'm like, man, it stinks in here.
Yeah.
I see Elway's restaurant. I don't go there anymore because Rav. I mean, it's like a taster version. It's like once someone keeps over and over, and it's be like having the same food, the Groundhog Day of food. the same food over. Just the smell of it. It just kind of like, dude, I can't deal with this.
It's like when I worked at a certain fast food establishment, and
yeah, man,
I can't eat it now because number one, I saw how it was made, and number two, I smelled it for however many days in a row.
Dude, I'm telling you, the one I worked at, I take that back.
It's starting to get better.
Yeah, it's starting to get better. The one I was at
late on a Friday or Saturday night, going, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll meander over there.
Well, we worked at different ones.
We did work at different ones.
Eric, no, I am not bought in. I am not. I am.
Listen,
there'll be no Android.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not bought in.
No, I appreciate you, dog. Eric, you my man, 50 grand, but I could not go to Android. For me, again, it's fluidity thing.
Now he's asking if you're bought in because you're missing Thursday.
Oh, because I'm Thursday and Friday.
Once again,
no. You know, no. Here's the deal. I'm actually going for work.
Yeah.
Raff was going to hang out for pleasure and ride on boats.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
Raff leaves.
That's a good point, AD.
Yeah, I'm going for work. You know, I mean, I got to put food on the table. You know, Raff was out there, you know, I mean, living the life. Came back darker than me. Haircut.
I couldn't put you guys through another the beginning of Thursday's show and I was
yeah. Oh, dude, that was funny.
Oh, and then I was like, you guys would freeze up, and then it'd come back, and then I was trying to, okay, now what would they have said for the previous 30 seconds? And I was sort of like,
were you in the basement?
No, I was in the same exact place I was last.
Did you have their Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I had their Wi-Fi. Then
technology.
Then I switched over to my hotspot, which worked a little bit better. And then
it's technology.
So then I got my cans out, my string, and away I went.
It's technology. Can and string. So Nick, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this, man. Would you rather hit a 10-foot putt in the Masters to win it, catch the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl, hit the game-winning shot in the NBA, or hit a walk-off home run for the World Series? Would you rather? Same questions, Raff.
Can I throw?
You can throw it too.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I knew that was coming. So what would you
catch it from John Elway?
What would you? Can I be John Elway and John Elway?
Yeah, exactly.
Quarterback throwback to myself.
Can I just be John Elway's backup?
Yeah. So what would you do?
That'd be awesome.
Text line. Let us know what you want to do. Walk off home run for the World Series, a 12-foot putt in the Masters, a touchdown pass or catch in the Super Bowl, or hit the game-winning shot to win the NBA Finals. Think about it, man. Think about it.
I think I gotta go with the home run.
Home run?
I think I have to go with the home run.
Think about it. Think about it.
I didn't have to think that long. Once you said I could throw it, I was like,
be thinking about
bam.
it. Cubsker, appreciate you too. This is the part of my morning I look forward to every day. Thanks all three of you guys for always putting on amazing shows. Appreciate you, Cubsker, man. Definitely team effort. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Appreciate it. You guys think about it before you answer. Matthew Hickman says hardest thing to do, walk off home run, no doubt. AJ says walk off home run all day. Enjoy trotting those bases. Man, they're coming in. Don says, oh, there we go. What are the Daytona 500? There we go.
Yeah.
John,
all right.
John says, hold up, wait a minute. Which one pays the most? That's interesting.
That's key.
That's interesting. We got to think about that part too.
Probably the Masters. Oh, probably not.
We got to think about that.
Masters pays a lot, but what you can get from it, because when I throw the winning touchdown pass, I get my commercial. I'm going to Disney World, and then I'm going to get all these commercials like Peyton Manning, and then I'm going to buy car lots like John Elway.
His voice goes up every time he says a name.
Raph, I seriously think we need to get you some therapy.
Yeah, man.
For this John
I think
Elway.
I was past therapy a long time ago.
For this John Elway addiction.
Is it an addiction or a crush? I don't know.
It's scary either way.
I was going to say, which one would you rather?
49-year-old man, it don't make no sense either way, dog.
Yeah, which one would you rather it be?
Josh, you guys, that's interesting. We'll come back to that. We're going to put that to middle note. Which one would pay the most? We got to think about that. Steve says walk-off home run. I'm a baseball guy. Kent says Super Bowl, no question. Giltner says win the Masters. Okay. Henry says walk off Game 7 at home. Unknown Texter says Nebraska touchdown pass for national championship. I always say Disc Golf Jake says Masters putt solely for the jacket and getting to pick the dinner. The rest is just noise.
Yeah.
Sandman 460 says World Series. The American Nightmare says game winning 3 for the win. Thomas Lincoln think I would want to be game 7 away. That would be kind of dope too, man. That'd be kind of dope having away and a slot. Man, they keep coming in. We'll get some more in a sec. Bipolar says, you win $3.2 million for the Masters. You do. It's a lot of money. Okay. Pistol Pete, putt because brother is getting paid.
Great.
Tiny Cub says, home run for the Cubby World Series win. Read George Raff. What'd you say,
Great.
brother?
No, Mike's saying that I need to maybe go to Choices Treatment Center for the John Elway addiction.
Yeah. John, I would think you scared John Elway if you met him.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Dude, it wasn't like you're like somebody that's 5'9".
Yeah.
You're 6, who knows how what?
6'7".
And 200 and something plus pounds coming at him.
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
How are you?
Dude, I'd be running. I'd be like, hey, dog. I'd be like, security.
He got to go.
OJCJ says Masters hand down. Green jacket always welcome back to
Claytonia,
Augusta.
John. That is not even right. Oh, man.
Pick six touchdown in Elway to win the Super Bowl.
Wow. That's not nice.
Oh, snaps.
Wow.
Man, I'm going back and forth between Masters and home run.
I want you guys to think about it, man.
So, like,
what's yours, AD?
You know what? I think I'm going to go with y'all, man. Kent Lincoln. For me, you guys, I'm going with the Masters for myself because I can play that for the rest of my. As long as I could swing a club.
You can play every tournament.
I could play every tournament. You are in the annals of history forever. Yeah. Amongst the greats. It's an individual sport. I couldn't say, well, this guy no.
AD don't care about his team.
No. Actually, not when it comes to the Masters. I punted this. I did that. No. I think just because of the nostalgia, the pageantry, and it's all personal preference. Like my man said, Daytona 500. I can get that too, though, man. Yeah. I could also see. I can still see it right now.
500. Then he can drink the milk.
Yeah.
I can still see Jordan hitting that shot in Utah.
Yeah.
And exactly that image right there. Raff and Nick. Hold a minute, Nick. Were you even born?
Nope.
Dang, are we that old?
Not even close.
What year was that? 90?
99, I think.
Oh, so I was -2. I was pretty young. I was there almost.
Or actually, was it 96?
Well, I would not be.
No, I was 99, I think.
Yeah.
When he hit that shot, but again, you look at the things in golf, better than most. But you can still see Jack Nicklaus going like the 1970, whatever it
86.
was. So, yeah, man. So, okay, I'm going to read a few more, then you guys got to tell me what yours would be. I'm going to read a few more until we go to break. Don said, when Daytona, Don said, so tomorrow's John Elway intervention for Raff.
Yeah.
Fresh from Hickman says, Masters, get an invite to come back for life. Yes. Grandpa Rick says, catch the game winner of the Super Bowl. That would be sweet because I can still see Jerry Rice doing that as well. Aaron said, do we have to hear about Elway every day? It's like Madden's obsession with Favre. Yeah, it is. Boom, Brett Favre. Just like all
pretty
day.
Good.
Oh, dude, because we heard it so much, Folks, we're going to come back to that. What would you rather? It's up to you what you would rather do. What we'd rather do is keep going. We have to take a break. Message from our sponsors. You're on the drive with AD and Raff. Nick is halfway awake, but he's getting it done.
I'm here.
93.7 the ticket. He's committed.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5600 5353 to get a quote today or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com.
For great views, go to Kansas. For unforgettable views of action-packed racing, go to Kansas Speedway. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 6th and 7th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paint repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny skies and just a beautiful Tuesday on the way. We'll see an afternoon high of around 68. North winds at around 10 to 20. Overnight mainly clear with a low down to around 38. It'll be even warmer tomorrow with a high up to around 76. South winds a little stronger, gusting over 20. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilled. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate caregiving and better care for your loved one yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. From trimmers to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for steel products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
They say that April showers bring May, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Tuesday. Nebraska basketball got themselves a point guard yesterday. Mr. Aaron Eulis from Iowa. Started 27 games last year for the Hawkeyes.
You know, he I didn't hear this name for a while, and what came out yesterday on Twitter, and I checked it out. Looked at it from there, looked at his background. The junior started 27 of 32 games for the Hawkeyes last season. Averaged 6.1 points, 2 assists, and a couple rebounds. 22 minutes per game. I think the biggest thing people were worried about, which you hear that, I think that, the Sipping, those guys, Sipping Jake had,
Robin Wash.
Robin Wash. On this morning, we talked about just the shooting percentage at times, but like I said, I mean, that's yet to be determined in this system, this program. I look at the same thing with Jeff Sims. That was that system, that program. I'll leave judgment out until it gets here.
Yeah.
Never assume.
And not a big turnover guy also. So that's
it takes care of the basketball. It takes care of the basketball big time.
I think the biggest part about all these commitments that Nebraska's getting or guys they're bringing in, they're setting them up for not only success or to have them on the roster this season, but also the following season. Bryce Williams, the Charlotte transfer, Rink Mass, the Bradley transfer, and now Aaron Eulis, the Iowa transfer, all have 2 seasons left of eligibility.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you talk about trying to continue and have continuity throughout multiple years, this is the way to do it. I mean, you're going to need to utilize the transfer portal. If you're Nebraska, you do so, and you go out and get a couple guys that have multiple years remaining, and who knows what can happen.
Good chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's less that you got to rebuild and fill during the offseason next year. It's less bodies.
Do you think that he comes in, because that's one thing they were asking this morning, because he's from Chicago. Mm-hmm. He's a younger brother of former Kentucky standout NBA guard Tyler Eulis. Yep. And Tyler was a graduate assistant at Kentucky last season. So
I think there was also some connection between Fred and him.
Because Hoiberg,
I think Coach Hoiberg read something about that, or they crossed over a little bit, but not a ton. But I would assume that there was some connection there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would also like to say, so this comes from Robin of On 3. It says, after entering the NCAA transfer portal on March 22nd, Eulis reportedly received interest from Kentucky, North Carolina State, NC State, and Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. Obviously Kentucky with his brother having that connection, but still, I mean, this is a guy started 27 games. That's what's so weird about the transfer portal. The transfer portal used to be, all right, these are the guys that didn't really play a whole lot. They're trying to get a fresh start. They only started, 5 games last year, only played in 12, things like that. Now it's not like, I don't necessarily remember Aaron Eulis' name from Iowa last year, but then I'm doing research on him, and I'm like, all right, this is a guy that started 27 games.
True.
It's a guy that played in all 32.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are with a guy that averaged 6 points. And what's Nebraska needing? An experienced point guard that's a true point guard to replace Sam Griesel. And that's what they got in this Aaron Eulis guy. So
did you see this one coming?
After I found out he was visiting, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because Nebraska unfortunately struck out on a couple guys. They struck out on Latrell Wrightsell Jr., who ends up going to Alabama. They struck out on Javian McCollum, the Siena transfer that went to Oklahoma, and they struck out on Hunter Salas, who ends up going to Wake Forest. And so they needed a guy, and in basketball, most of the time, if you can get them on campus for a visit, especially later in the transfer portal calendar, they're pretty much, this is where they're going.
And they got 2 scholarships left, and they're thinking one of them might go to Becca Alex's brother, Josiah.
Josiah Alec, he visited for the spring game, a New Mexico transfer, just a traditional big, not exceptional necessarily, but Rink Mast, the Bradley transfer, he can kind of stretch the floor a little bit more. Josiah Alec cannot. So more of that traditional big. He'll have a little bit of a turnaround hook shot, things like that.
As long as he can rebound, I'm good. Let's bring him.
Just not a big body. So
we need a big body.
Just Josiah Alec, he'll probably make his decision here in the next couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, I'll tell you what, we got a big man.
Yep.
We got a forward.
Yep.
We got a point guard. Mm-hmm. And that leaves us with how many scholarships left?
2.
Nick, 2 more left. 2 for the season. What do you go after if you're Fred?
Michael Jordan Jr.
At least you didn't say the other guy.
I don't know if John played any basketball.
I'd be curious to see if like Sam gets put on scholarship. Sam Hoiberg.
Oh yeah.
I'd be curious to see if Sam gets put on scholarship. I can also see why he wouldn't. Why?
So
why
do they still have that through the university? Since his dad's an employee there, does he get very discounted? So why? I guess you'd save that scholarship.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
and here's the deal: Sam, knowing him from high school, he's a good student. Like Sam takes care of his business.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure there's some academic stuff in there as well that's helping him out. And also his dad's getting paid $3 million to coach Husker basketball. So I don't know. I mean, I understand maybe why you would save the scholarship or use the scholarship on another guy, but also if like they can't find anybody, they might go the route that they kind of handle with Charlie Easley, where one guy ends up leaving and they gave Charlie Easley a scholarship, and then it was like, all right, after this season, by the way, like we're going to take that away from you and we'll put it towards somebody else. So
they got some options. Yeah, they've got some options.
I like it.
I like it. It's good to have options.
The American Nightmare asks, is Keisei Tominaga going to come back? And if I was a betting man, which I am not, I would say yes. I am very, very confident in Keisei Tominaga.
You're pretty confident he's coming back.
I'm going yes too.
Very.
I don't know what to call it. A lot of factors, man.
A couple months ago, I was not confident during at the end of the season. Not confident. But on May 2nd, very, very, very confident.
I think. Well, my thought process was if he was going to go back home and play, he would have been out of here the day after basketball got finished. So sign a big contract and get back over there. Now that he's put his NBA, it's not saying that he's going to be in the NBA, but
he's testing it.
He's testing. Yep. So he's going to find out where he's placed out. What I'm guessing is they're going to come back and tell him, hey, if you work on this, this, and this next year,
exactly.
That's
why these guys do it. That's why these guys test the NBA draft waters. This is why they go and work at the combine without signing an agent. It's so they can learn that. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
As good as Keisei Tominaga was for Nebraska last year, he wasn't necessarily getting NBA looks.
Yeah.
We didn't hear his name floating around in mock drafts. We didn't hear all that stuff. We heard about it overseas, but we did not hear about it in the NBA.
When does he get that evaluation?
I want to. So he has to make his decision by June.
Yep.
So it's got to be in the next. It's
so the evaluations coming in. Yeah. Let me in your gut, you guys. Which round, if any, would you see him going in this year?
Second.
You see him this year or after next year?
I mean, if he was to leave right now, you see him going in second round?
Oh, if he was to get
I don't
drafted,
see him getting drafted
I don't see
this
him
year.
getting drafted.
No, that's why I was looking at you Nick, you are really tired right now.
I thought you meant no.
First round lottery pick.
Yeah, no, I thought you meant.
But he will be back next year. Nah,
No,
I think if you're any college basketball player and you have that chance to play NBA and you're still an underclassman, you have to do what he's doing. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, you gotta go out there and engage.
I mean, it works two ways. The teams are going to see more of you because you're going through like this tryout camp,
right?
And
what's the NBA combine?
Yeah, and you get to find out about yourself. What you need to work on. I mean, that is a complete 100%. You've got to do this. So
it's an evaluation process.
Oh yeah, totally.
Do you think they should do this in football? Allow the players to gauge their evaluations and what their stock would look like.
No, because you have pro days. Or I guess you still have to declare.
So
because you can't do a pro day.
Okay,
let me ask you this.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, think about why can't you do it in back? Why shouldn't you do it in football?
When you do your pro day, you have an underclassman pro day also. I mean, if anything, the NFL teams would be like, heck yeah, let's do this because it gives them another chance to see. Yeah, I'd be good with that.
That's why I never understood why they didn't do it, because in basketball, they can say, hey, I'm going to go test the market. Heck, you're giving them money already. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
well, the underclassmen pro day, how would you limit it?
Top prospects.
But how do you define top
prospects? Preseason All-Americans?
Or maybe I guess I was going to say maybe the NFL teams could ask certain guys to participate.
There are ways.
You see what I'm saying? Because you don't want 85 guys.
The same way that you, it'd be a lot. The same
Get
way
your stopwatches ready.
The same way you do it with basketball. Obviously, it'd be a bigger pool. I mean, it'd be a bigger base because more players. But at the same time, fellas, if they did NIL, they can figure out how to do a junior pro day to where these guys would not lose eligibility. If they didn't like what their numbers were, say, hey, man, I need to work on some things, the basic fundamentals.
I like that idea. I don't know how you contain it.
To keep, where you only be like,
you'd have to figure it out.
Where it's
25
like, all right,
guys or something like that.
Sorry, dude, but you're just not going to be a draft pick.
Maybe you can just go to the top juniors that have actually performed going into their senior years.
Maybe
that have performed.
It could be
it's kind of like a Pro Bowl, like an invite,
a coach invite.
Like the Senior Bowl invite.
Like Matt Rule goes, hey man, if you want to do this junior day,
you got 25 guys.
The coaches know.
Coach picks out 25 guys. Yeah. All right. Well, we will throw it to break. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, sprayers, and tractors. Acres has what you need now. And with a team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community with the bivalent vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
They're on the cusp of probably major announcements. Trev Albert, CAD, will ask for $250 million in that range. Now, add 70 maybe and put a roof on it.
Who would get to run the button that retracts the roof and does it? So
maybe you'd be the honorary button.
I think you should be the first one to try it. It's Bill's idea. Bill gets to do the first.
Here's what I thought. I just always thought it'd be a cool thing to have to retract.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Hi, I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Youth Activity Programs, and Best Preschool. These categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y, May 27th.
For 75 years, Cedars has been a refuge for children in need and kids with safety, stability, and enduring family relationships. Learn more about the organization and how to be part of it every Thursday night from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Cedars Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancenE.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it is Truck Month at Koppel, and we are pulling out all of the stops for this gigantic event. The lots are starting to fill, and we have some great deals for you waiting in Louisville. Brand new GMC Sierra Light Duty and new Silverado Light Duty trucks. All trim levels have up to $4,000 in discounts. That's right, up to $4,000 off all new light duty trucks right now at Koppel, so do not wait. Now is the time to buy a new truck, so stop on in or visit us online at koppelcars.com. You must have a trade-in and finance with Koppel. All deals with approved credit.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny skies and just a beautiful Tuesday on the way. We'll see an afternoon high of around 68. North winds at around 10 to 20. Overnight mainly clear with a low down to around 38. It'll be even warmer tomorrow with a high up to around 76. South winds a little stronger, gusting over 20. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Summer green. Call Judson 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Tuesday. We are live. 93.7 Studios.
Yeah.
And we got ourselves.
Whoa!
Hello.
Some folks touched you, man.
Hey.
Coming in hot. Woo. Oh, speaking of wrestling, no. Folks, we got a great guest and a great friend of mine, Sam the Stetch Man. Sam Stetcher in the house, baby. What's happening, Sam?
I'm just digging being here, man. I appreciate you inviting me. I've been listening to The Ticket for years, and when you started to be on here, I was like,
gotta get on here.
I need to learn some things. That's what I need to do.
You know what, Sammy? I'm still learning a lot of things. This radio is it's an octopus with a lot of more than 8 different tentacles on it. It's a lot.
I hear you. Yeah.
And Nick, Jake, Rico, Bach, Mark, DP, Becca, I won't leave anybody's names out. They have all helped me and Raff tremendously through this thing, man, because it's a lot different, man. It's a lot different.
It's interesting because, like I said, I've been listening for years. You know, personalities come and go. And last time you and I talked, because I had an agenda last time I said, AD, I want to talk. And it wasn't to get on the radio. It was I need to learn some things because I can remember the day that DP was on the air. And I went, this is different. Like this vibe is different. Like this flavor is different. Like, how did you end up here? But like without seeing it, I knew I could just intuitively, there was like a resume there that is like, this guy's done some things.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's done a lot. He has done a tremendous amount.
And so I'm listening that like the flavor gets more and more. And then all of a sudden, this cat is buying the station. We're making moves. And so last time I said, AD, I need to talk to you. It's been a long time, brother. Let's chat. And so we hooked up the mill and I said, here's what I really want to know. What have you learned from DP?
A lot.
So, yeah.
We had a good conversation about it, too.
We did.
You know what? And I told Sam this. I believe I told her this. When instead of going one night a week, because this whole thing was Raff's idea, I wasn't thinking nothing about a radio show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not even close. In fact, I was pissed at him, man. I'm serious. I was mad. I'm like, man.
I always take care of him.
Yeah.
We're just going to let that ride. Forgive me for saying that phrase. But I was pissed. But honestly, you know what, Sam? Like I told you, I was scared. And DP, a number of talks with DP downtown, one-on-ones. Just say, I'm going to push you. I'm going to mold you. I'm going to push you. I'm going to put you in uncomfortable spaces. And he did. And it's been a blast doing it, man. Sam, speaking of uncomfortable, man, tell us, what are you doing now?
What am I doing now? It depends on what you're talking about. Like right now, I'm out getting ready to take care of my boys for 2 days because my wife is going to Dallas, Texas. But that's a whole nother story.
Oh, man.
So but I kind of dig being solo dad for a while.
Yeah.
So that's going to be rad. I work in education and work for Crete Public Schools right now. I'm curriculum director. Next year, I'll be director of federal programs. I don't know that anybody knows what either of those two things are, but that's okay. And then I also run an initiative called missionmonday.com, where it's all about intentionally putting kindness into the world, which you are part of what my mission is this week. Because every week I try to give people a way to engage with people, to lift up people. And years ago, one of my buddies, he's an author on the West Coast, and he shared an article that he wrote, and I just liked it or shared it on Facebook.
Right.
And he said, brother, thank you for the signal boost. And I had never heard that phrase before.
Signal boost.
I had never heard that phrase before. Just boosting somebody's signal, just making sure more people
I got to type
hear
that in, bro.
So
perhaps good take. No.
So every once in a while, you can have that, buddy. It's yours. It's free.
Ralph's good take is a signal.
So every once in a while, I will say it's Signal Boost Week. There is someone in your circle, in your school community, in your business who is doing something rad that more people need to know about.
Yeah.
And that's also one of the things that I appreciate about what you guys do here is it's not just Husker football and basketball, it's community.
Right.
There are so many times that I think about what did I hear about on the show when I'm listening in between my meetings. And it's not just the big red, it's what's happening in Lincoln that's important. Who's making a difference, who's helping other people out. Like what you guys do on a consistent basis is Signal Boost. And as somebody who lives here, man, I appreciate that. So I was like, if I'm coming on to talk to AD next week and he's signal boosting me, I'm going to signal boost him, and we're going to tell everybody signal boost somebody in your life.
Signal boost. I like that. I like that. Folks, we're going to have much more from Sam, educator, administrator, but also a former coach. I don't think you're ever a former coach. I just think you're a person who no longer coaches, but you're never a former coach, in my opinion. He's got some great wrestling stories, and also just how coaching has changed since he's been off the mat, if you would. Folks, we got AD and Raff in the house. We got Nick holding it down. We got Coach Sam in the house with us as well. We'll be right back. 94.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Keep summer green with Judson Biley and Judson Irrigation. 20 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit, long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is Jay for gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
For great views, go to Kansas. For unforgettable views of action-packed racing, go to Kansas Speedway. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 6th and 7th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated by the ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
We would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
This is your high school minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. In baseball, on Tuesday, April 25th, Lincoln Southeast would fall to Columbus 3-1. Lincoln High beat Omaha South 5-2. Austin Jurgens would lead The Lynx racked 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Lincoln East won over Fremont 7-6. Fremont would score 5 runs in the top of the 7th, but it still wasn't enough to get the win over Northeast. And Lincoln Pius 10th won over 8-5. Switching to girls soccer for Tuesday's games, Lincoln North Star was shut out by Columbus, losing 3-0. Lincoln East dominated over Kearney, winning 4-0, and Schuyler won over Lincoln Northwest 3-1. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative, 25% off a decorative cobblestone, 15% off a stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Day sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
They're on the cusp of probably major announcements. Trev, Albert, CAD will ask for $250 million in that range. Now, add 70 maybe and put a roof on it.
Who would get to run the button that retracts the roof and does it? Also,
maybe you'd be the honorary button.
I think you should be the first one to try it. It's Bill's idea. Bill gets to do the first. I just always thought it'd be a cool thing to have the retractable roof.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Huskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Tuesday. We are back.
Hey, Sam, I'm just seeing your text here. This is, Rav, you can see it, man. I spoke at Logan View High School on Friday night. Big shout out again to Nate Larson, who served honorably and very well at Logan View the past 9 years. He's heading to a different school, did a great job. And Sam sent me a message. Wait, sent that text, but then I think online on one of the on IG.
I saw your Instagram story, and it was like I saw the Raider wall.
Yeah,
the Thunderdome was like, he's in God's country.
Yeah, man. Look at that white suit you rocking, and you're seeing your picture,
Dude,
man.
I was tight. I was a big Don Johnson fan. That's Miami Vice days.
Oh man,
got the flop going on.
Bro, you look like Don Johnson.
It's funny. One of my best friend's wives, Vicky, whenever she sees that picture, she always goes, "Hey, I always forget. There was a time when you probably had hair. What didn't you?"
Time you probably had hair.
Yeah, I had hair at one time, Vic.
Sam, okay, so you grew up in Hooper, Nebraska.
You betcha.
Hooper.
Is it Hooper? Did I pronounce it wrong?
I always say it's like hooker with a P.
Hooker with a P.
Yeah.
Do you know Doug Creek?
I can't. I know the name. Wait, how old's Doug?
Oh, he'd probably be 51, 52.
Okay, real tall.
Yeah, his
Too
son,
Tall Creek. Yeah.
and he has 2 sons
Yep.
that were pretty tall too.
Yeah, he would have been. I can remember watching him play ball when I was probably like in 7th grade. Yeah.
Nice.
Sam, okay, grew up, went to Logan View School.
Mm-hmm.
What after high school?
Then I went to Wayne State, what I would call my non-academic year.
Mm-hmm.
You have to introduce yourself slowly.
So
he's a superintendent today, but
Oh,
he had a
man.
non-academic year.
And I tell you what, when somebody asks for transcripts, nobody ever sees those ever. So I realized I was self-aware enough to know I was not mature to really do what I needed to do without a coach that had his foot in my butt.
Yeah.
So I transferred to UNK. And the reason why
Yeah.
I transferred to UNK is because I thought that's the wrestling team I could probably not get cut from.
Mm-hmm.
So transferred to UNK, started college for real. And had an amazing experience there. I think I hold the record for most losses in a 4-year career. But like literally, like I was the worst guy on the team, the worst guy, without a doubt. I can remember, man, my sophomore year, Tim joining the team, and I go, I can beat Tim. I'm not the worst guy anymore.
Yeah.
But every day I would go and I'd make a deal with myself. I'd say, I'm going to quit tomorrow. It's like, I'm going to. Not today. Today's practice, I'm good, but I'm going to quit tomorrow. And then I come back on Tuesday and go, I'm going to quit tomorrow, but not today. And that's literally how I made it through my first year.
Dude, that's powerful,
Just get
man.
Absolutely.
But not today.
Not today. I'm not going to quit today. I got this practice. I can always get through one practice.
Yeah.
And then I'll quit tomorrow. And then I show up again and go, I'm going to quit tomorrow, but I got this practice. And that's how, and here's the other deal that's crazy because our first tournament was at the UNO Open. At that point in time, it was the largest one-day tournament in the state. And it's everybody. Like it's D1 teams. And I won my first match by injury default. I broke the guy's arm.
Oh.
My second match, I had a 3-time state champion and we were tied up, and then I hit a rule and I pinned him in second round. And I thought, this college stuff is easy. And then I had a cat from Iowa State.
What happened with that one?
He beat me 15-0. He was fixing his hair while he was thumping me, and I did not take a breath unless he wanted me to. So those first 2 matches were the highlight of my freshman year. And then after that, it was, I'm not going to quit today.
Sam, I've never wrestled. Okay. Like you wrestle, just mess my brothers, whatever. But I mean like real wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the type of shape, I've always thought wrestlers, swimmers, and boxers were in the best shape. I mean, as far as because you even a jogger, I mean, you can stop and walk for a second and get back in if you're quick enough.
Yep.
But in those, you take a break, it's a wrap.
You take a break, it's a wrap, 100%. And I'm glad you said swimming because I always thought like I'll man up for wrestling and I'll represent, say, yeah, you got to be in super shape. But I would say swimming, water's the ultimate opponent.
Yeah, it is.
Water never gets
It's constant
tired.
resistance.
Never
That's a
gets
good point.
tired.
It never gets tired.
Yeah. And if you work hard enough, you go up against opponents, I can wear you out. Fatigue is my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it makes cowards of us all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to fight some MMA, and Frank Shamrock always used to say, the best submission hold is fatigue.
Wow.
Best submission hold is exhaustion. You get the other guy to the point where he wants to give up. Everything's easy.
Everything's easy.
And water never wants to give up.
Never. Dude, you're kicking out some gems here this morning, man. Your friend is fatigued. And you know what, Sam? I really like your you said, but not today.
Not today.
But not today. Raff, I had to tell myself that in Farrell's last night, because Jeff had this, he said it's going to be a fun day. It's an oxymoron when Jeff says fun and working out together. But I kept telling myself through that workout because I was tired, a little sore for the mornings, chest, whatever it may be. I said, AD, you got another minute. You got another minute.
Yeah.
You got another minute. I like that. So you took that through college. You finished up college. Where at?
I finished college at UNK, graduated in 97, stuck around Kearney for years. Coached middle school and high school wrestling. Great experience. Honestly, I think it was a way better assistant coach than I was a head coach. I enjoyed the technical part of, all right, we need you to help out with this guy today with this technique rather than running the whole show.
Right.
Ran the whole show at middle school and just assistant at the high school, but had an absolute blast.
Sam, you guys got questions too? Because I got plenty, but you guys.
You just keep on going. You're doing a great job.
I got a lot of them because it's obvious because, Sam, I'm going to ask you this, brother. You coached all those years. Okay. How have you seen coaching change as it comes to youth sports compared to when you were coaching?
I think it's interesting how much social media has changed, and number one, being able to enhance the game technique wise, but also make it harder on coaches. I always felt sorry for basketball coaches because everybody thinks they know how to play basketball. Everybody's got a pickup game. You go to a junior high basketball game, 90% of the dads think I could be doing this better if I was on the bench telling these kids how to do it. At wrestling, 90% of the guys, especially in middle school, never even been on the mat before.
Right.
Like
That's a good point.
I was the expert. Nobody questioned. Right. So basketball, football, all those more mainstream sports, dads just think they know it.
Yeah.
So, but technique and what people know has changed so much because it's constant highlight reels and breakdowns of really legit technique. Like I will get on TikTok and I follow a lot of Instagram accounts and I'll be stuff. I need to get back on the mat. I need to put that in my arsenal. I'm like, why do I need to put that in my arsenal? I'm not trying to score on anybody anymore. But
it's in your blood though.
Yeah, for sure.
In your blood.
But then it used to be, every once in a while I'd get a dad like, hey, I downloaded this I bought a John Smith VHS tape and I've been working on his low single with my kid at home. And I'm like, I hope you didn't teach him wrong and screwing things up.
Right.
And that was few and far between. But now it's everybody can think they can be an expert so fast because there's so much and it's legit good technique and it's really good breakdowns, but people don't understand. I mean, you've got to put those hours
the
in.
time to use it,
yes,
when to use it.
And, you begin to know a technique once you've done it 1,000 times.
Right.
And you don't just watch it on Instagram once and go, I got this.
You know what you just brought up, I think that's a book that anyone is trying to become specialized in a craft or an expert in a craft. There's that book, Outliers,
Outliers
by Malcolm Gladwell. It's a great book because he talks about that 10,000 hours before you become an expert in something. You got some folks, like you mentioned, they look at a YouTube video or they want success, but they don't want to spend the time for it.
No.
Like watch a YouTube video, they watch Instagram, they do a TikTok, like, okay, I got this. Okay. That'd be like me watching TikTok videos of Sam and Go Box.
Yeah, that's not going to work super
I
good
wouldn't
for
last.
anybody.
I wouldn't last 10 seconds,
Yeah.
man. So what do you say? Okay, you see parents, being the superintendent that you are right now, that doesn't work for golf either.
Raff and I was just looking at Raff because just a couple weeks ago, Raff's like, I watched this new video on TikTok that I think it's going to work.
Yeah.
I think it's going to work for me.
You know what? If you do the work.
Yeah.
If you go out there and swing for hours and hours and hours, that's why I don't even go to the diving range. I'm like, I'm not going out there for an hour. I'm not going out there for 10 minutes. So it is what it is.
Just go golf.
We
I don't
play
wanna
golf.
be good.
Yeah.
So
I
Sam,
try.
you've seen how coaching has changed over the years. What advice would you give a young coach that's just, regardless of what sport it is, you have the social media. Well, first I'm going to take this back right now. You have the parent influence right now. You have the social media influence right now. You have the parents that are living vicariously through their kids, in sports right now. They think they're better than what they are, and not all the time.
Absolutely.
But what would you tell a young coach right now?
I would tell a young coach, build your professional network because we are so used, especially as athletes, being competitive and we are up against everybody. And, I'm up against my teammate in the practice field or in the practice room or on the court. I'm up against crosstown rivals. But once you get into that leadership role of coaching, you need a professional network, and it starts with your assistant coaches. But then, the crosstown rival, they know something,
right?
They know something. And if I'm better, I make them better. If they're better, they make me better. If you see a coach that's doing something that you admire or that you just don't understand or you want to learn about, reach out. And or if it's not politically comfortable to do it crosstown, somebody in Scottsbluff probably coaching what you're coaching, and you're probably not going to have them on your schedule very often. Reach out there, but grow that professional network because number one, it's going to make you better at your leadership as a coach. It's going to enhance your own strategy and your technique, but it is also going to give you someone to call when you need support. And that's what I think our coaches need a ton of right now is support to say, I know it's hard. You might have messed up. Maybe you didn't. Keep fighting the good fight. And sometimes you just need somebody who's gone through it before to tell you those things.
I want one more segment. Yeah. If that's cool. How much time we got for this?
About 5 minutes.
Okay. We'll keep this going then. We got plenty of time for this right here. You got Mark from Cook says, have family there, great town. That's Mark from Cook. He has family there. Steve says, I went to Wayne State for a year and would also call it my non-academic year as well.
Good for you, Steve. Right on, buddy. We might have had classes together.
Yeah. Kyle says, Sam.
No, because I didn't go.
Yeah. We might have had classes together.
We might have had classes together. Sam, Sam came of a traditional wrestling family. Great guy. That's from Kyle.
Oh, right on.
That's from
Thanks,
Kyle
Kyle.
right there. You bet. Unknown Texture says Guitar Hero generation want to be rock stars without having to learn how to play guitar. It's a great point someone said there. Sam, let's say to the coach that that he or she is just burned out right now. I mean, and I'm going to bring this to coaches as well as educators. So a lot of educators that listen too.
End of the year.
Oh, it's hard.
The weather's
It's hard.
changing. What is your being a superintendent? Because you've been in the classroom.
Mhm.
In fact, if you got to follow Sam on Instagram. On Instagram, it's Sam.
I got two. The Real Mission Monday.
That's
on Instagram, and everywhere else it's Sam Stecker, but with 3 M's for Sam Mission Monday Stecker.
Yep, Sam with 3 M's, Stecker, Steechecher.
Steechecher.
Yep. Follow him on that your Twitter handle as well,
Yep.
right? Follow us, and we'll make sure we post it too, Sam.
I dig it.
Sam, what do you tell them? And regardless if they're in education or coach, maybe they're at their job right now, and man, they are just not necessarily don't dislike their job, but they're just tired.
Yeah.
And it's just starting May. The weather's getting nicer, and you're just itching to
absolutely.
get outside. What's your advice?
Well, because the things that fatigue us are always going to be there. The things that tire us out. And, I can say in the wrestling room, fatigue is your friend. Fatigue is not your friend in the classroom. Fatigue is not your friend as a coach, because you're not trying to tire anyone out that's going against you. So to me, those elements of the job that you love are still there. The fatigue makes you forget them.
Wow.
You get tired and you don't focus on what it is that you love.
We got to point that. He said that at 9:21. Repeat that again, please, man, because that's powerful, Sam.
The fatigue makes you forget the things that you love about what you're doing. The fatigue will be there, and you end up focused on the fatigue. All the aspects that you still love about coaching, all the aspects that you still love about teaching, all the aspects of whatever it is you do in your service are still there. It's just that the fatigue makes you forget about them. And if you shift that, acknowledge the fatigue. You don't even have to embrace it. Just acknowledge it. Yep, the dirt's here. I got to deal with it. The things I love are still there. Whatever it is about coaching, whatever it is about teaching, whatever it is about being on these mics that you love on a bad day is still there on a bad day. But if you don't acknowledge it, and if you don't shift that focus off the fatigue will let you forget it.
Dude, wow. Because you know what, Sam? I get into text messages. Not that text. I just got a message from American Airlines. I'm scared to even read it, because I travel Thursday and Friday, because that fatigue kicks in. I'm like,
what you love about flying is still there, though.
Yeah,
it is.
It is. And I've never heard it like that before. Would you have time for more short segments, Sam?
You bet. Absolutely.
Folks, if you're not getting fed from that this morning, you're not listening, because regardless what you do, Sam is definitely throwing us some gems, pinning us on the mat with our own doubts, if you would.
Ooh.
It's the drive.
That was well done.
AD Raffs. Nick's holding it down. We got Sam in the house. We'll be right back, folks, after this message.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would you notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job,
not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? Or a 14-year-old girl who signs up to every after-school activity, not to make friends, but just to get something to eat? Or a retiree who fell ill and had to choose
between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary job available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and
again.
I put off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Project Yellow Light and the Ad Council.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soil. 25% shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. From trimmers to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for steel products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get updated while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Hi, I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Youth Activity Program, and Best Preschool. These categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y Outdoor Pools open May 27th, and we can't wait to see you.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Are you planting this spring? Make safety your priority. LES requires any landscaping or trees to be planted a safe distance from electrical lines and equipment to give crews safe access. Visit les.com/trees to learn more.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back again. This is The Drive with Raff and AD.
Thank you.
Seems like it's just Nick and Raff and sometimes AD. Well, sometimes people don't have time. Sam, you're a busy guy. 2 young kids, a wife that's working full time, but it's got some change in her life coming up, which is academics, work, etc.
I'm proud of it.
Yes, absolutely. Going back to get a graduate. I mean, you're busy. You're an administrator. You commute.
I do.
Every day. How long does that commute take you to Crete?
33 minutes from driveway to parking lot.
So a little over an hour a day is on the road. All these things. So being a guy that you've always been in shape. What is something you started having the kids? Your schedule changed. The gym wasn't. It was going to be really tough to do it. What did you come up with, or what did you adapt to in order to get that that blood pumping, man?
I think it's funny that you say I've always been in shape because we just talked before.
Yeah.
Like right after my first son got born, Ezra, like I'm 5'8" for the radio listeners that are watching, and I got up to 222 pounds. So my wife was supposed to gain the baby weight. I did that for her. Because I'm a good
Taking
man.
one for the team,
Taking
man.
one for the team. And like I told you guys before,
we're gonna do this together.
we have family photos that we take every year all around the house, but the one where I weigh 222 is on the fridge. So I think it's a message she's trying to send me, like, don't let this happen again.
Don't let this happen again.
But like I love working out. I love gyms. I love that culture. I love that vibe, but I just don't have time. So I didn't invent it, but I saw something called a movement snack as a concept. And the whole thing was, think of how much snacks wreck your body and wreck your diet if you have a diet, but then you just start snacking through the day. And it was like, shift that, make a movement snacks. So I get up every morning and I've got like an ab routine that's like 70 reps and then I'm done. That's the whole workout. So I'm done like in 3 minutes. And then I'm such a dork. I plug in my computer in my office and then I have a storage cage where I put a 2x4 up on the top shelf. So that's my pull-up bar. So then I walk down there, I do 10 pull-ups. That's it. That's the workout. One point in time in the morning, I'm going to close my office door, get under my desk like I'm George Costanza, but not fall asleep. And I crank out 50 push-ups and that's it. And like one time in the afternoon, I'll do the same thing. And so like if somebody says, what do you work out? I do 500 push-ups a week. That sounds like a lot, but really it's not. It's not like I'm going to the gym for one workout and pounding out 500 push-ups.
Right.
I find ways to get my body moving in a snack size throughout the day. And that's been a game changer for me being able to maintain any type of semblance of physical fitness. I want to get to the point where I've got the time to get back to a gym.
And you call them mini snacks?
Like a movement snacks.
Movement snacks.
Movement snacks.
Movement snacks. When I met with you, Stats, you told me about that a couple weeks back. I'm thinking that is crazy cool, man. And I'm going to start incorporating that when I'm on the road.
Oh, it's huge when you're on the road.
Yep.
Like, if I'm got a speaking engagement, I will check into the hotel and the first thing I will do is do some kind of workout. 10 burpees, get on the bed, do sit-ups, something. It just shifts because I'm like, where's the great places to eat in Georgia? I'd like to hit 4 of them.
Exactly. I like that movement snacks that keeps you going. Steps, real quick, man, because like I say, I have all these hats. You also speak. What are the topics? And I'm going to read this before we go away, though. Huffy, appreciate you, bro. He goes, AD and Raff, your show always lifts me up. Love the show and the people you bring on the show and your message. Keep it up, you guys. Huffy, thank you, brother. And Cubster goes, I need to hear that this morning.
Right on. Glad to do it for you, Cubster. That makes my day.
That's powerful.
My heart is full right now.
You call that what'd you call a signal?
Signal boost.
That was you're boosting a lot of signals this morning, Sam.
I dig it. Right on.
Sam, when you get in front of a stage, what's the message you want to share with your audience?
My elevator pitch is, I really believe that one of the most powerful forces in the universe is kindness. And whenever you say kindness, people jump on random right away. And anything that's important in life that matters, work. Like those movement snacks, they're not random. They're engineered throughout the day because it matters. So my whole message is take the random out of random acts of kindness and then give people ways. Like if you go to missionmonday.com, which is my website, and you click on the missions, every week I will tell you a new way to engage with somebody in your community, your workplace, your school, that intentionally brings kindness, that if you wouldn't have gone to the mission, you wouldn't have had it. And so it's just a way to do it intentionally every week and not randomly.
Missionmonday.com. Chase B,
Missionmonday.com.
appreciate you. Chase B says, little late to the show. Who do you got on as a guest right now? This is Sam Stetcher. Missionmonday.com. Missionmonday.com. Sam, I'm going to tell you something. Every time we meet and connect, man, I'm always feel better. You're talking about boosting a signal. And the cool thing I love about your post, it's a picture of your feet on the floor in the hallway. It's just your shoes. I love that. It's just his shoes, and you can see people, in the background, but it shows he's ground level right there with him, man. Real fast, where did you come up with the name Mission Monday? Tell us, because I know it, but tell the people the story.
Holy cow. I'm having a hard time even when we came up with it. I want to say we had another colleague that was a principal that had a theme for every day of the week. And it was like Trivia Tuesday, Wacky Wednesday, and, Joke Thursday or something like that. And I just went, okay, let's do Mission Monday. And I started doing them when I was at Kearney High School as a dean of students, which a dean of students is just an assistant principal that they pay 30% less and then make them do all the jobs the AP doesn't want. And, part of the thing was they wanted staff to engage with students more. And they wanted them out in the hallway. And well, if an administrator just says get out in the hallway, the best way to sabotage a good idea is to mandate it frequently.
Oh, wow.
So
that's powerful.
So it was, let's give them a way to engage with students. And our very first mission was introduce yourself to 5 students you haven't met yet. And so we repeated that once a month all year long. And 1,500 students, 100 certified staff members, just as many support staff. If I had half the people doing it, we literally generated like thousands. The math is thousands of positive interactions that wouldn't have happened without the ask.
Wow.
So that became our first mission, and we just kept rolling from there.
Change the culture.
Absolutely.
Folks, this is going to be on, we'll have this ready to go on podcast as well. It'll be on, like, you download it like all the other ones, but you definitely want to get this one from 9 o'clock until 9:37. Regardless of what you do, what you're going through, I know that your signal is going to be boosted from a lot of the wisdom that Sam passed on this morning. This is not going to be the last time. In fact, I want Sam on again very short, just to share some more nuggets, some more wisdom about coaching, about life.
AD, that might be all I got. I'm
tapped. He's going like this. I'll call you. I'll call you.
That was all my content. I'm done.
The signal has been boosted.
I got you.
You're on your own. Get some jumper cables. You want more? Folks, you want to learn more about Sam Stetcher, go to Mission Monday, or is Monday's plural?
Missionmonday.com.
Mission Monday, singular.com, missionmonday.com. Yes, you do need to follow Unknown Texter. This guy sounds like a guy I need to follow. Yes, you do. Positivity 1,000%. Folks, you're just getting a snippet of what Sam offers. So again, missionmonday.com. Sam, bro, love you, big dog. Thanks for coming on the show.
Love you too, man. Appreciate it.
Folks, this is Drive with AD. Sometime I guess AD even quoted Nick. We'll come back for a short segment, but that was Sam we had in the house, folks. Again, follow missionmonday.com. We're back 90.7 The Ticket.
How is your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From groups for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available options. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Hi, I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Youth Activity Programs, and Best Preschool. These categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y Outdoor Pools open May 27th, and we can't wait to see you.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill the journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veteran to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, Nick Sainer here for The Shop. I recently had an incredible massage from Dennis and his team at the Body Shop, and now a massage for you can possibly turn into a free massage for your mom. That's right. With service you receive, your name is put to a drawing for a free massage gift certificate that can turn into a wonderful Mother's Day gift for the mom in your life. Book your appointment at thebodyshoplincoln.com and stop by their location at 48th and A, The Body Shop.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and future purchases. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrantExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Blake. Let them fix you a plate.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
They're on the cusp of probably major announcements. Trev, Albert, CAD will ask for $250 million in that range. Now, add 70 maybe and put a roof on it.
Who would get to run the button that retracts the roof and does the next? Also,
maybe you'd be the honorary button.
I think you should be the first one to try it. It was Bill's idea. Bill gets to do the first.
here's what I thought. I just always thought it'd be a cool thing to have, the retractable roof.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. AD about ready to make his way out of the studio, so we probably need an
No way.
AD
No way.
attitude.
You're like, really? AD, you're heading out
No,
again.
he's not. Come on, AD never leaves.
We have a board meeting 10 o'clock on Innovation Campus.
He
So
keeps
it's gonna
saying
be
board. I'm not sure what board.
Liggett Community Foundation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, LCF.
I did meet somebody, actually, funny enough, I haven't told you this. We're going to have this conversation on here. I met somebody that knew you that was on that board.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, dude, I have to zoom in most of the time or I'm gone.
Somebody knows
And before I go on any board, I tell them, you know what, y'all? My schedule changes daily for the next couple months out, so you never know. But the 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. IOC is hiring for direct schools all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ioc.net/careers. ioc.net/careers. You know, having Sam on, I've known Sam for a while now, and Sam was just one of those guys you just feel better when you're around him. And a post I made last night, and this is Mental Health Awareness Month, May is, and I want you to make people aware of that, but it shouldn't just be a month. It should be every month, every day. And a post I made last night was choose people who are good for your mental health. Choose people who are good for your mental health. Sam is definitely one of those people. Folks, I know all the time you can't choose your circle. You can't choose who's going to be in your area of the office, who you're in the truck with, who you're in the field with, who your meetings with that day. Sometimes you can't, but you can still control your responses. But as much as you can, guard your circle and your mental peace. Guard it as much. And I know I've said this in some different shapes or forms in the past, but man, try to surround yourself with people who are good for your mental health, because people will wear you out. They will wear you out. And you know what? We treat people how to teach us, how to treat us. We teach people how to treat us by what we tolerate. All right. So if there's some people in your life or in your circle that are just draining, do your best to distance yourself away. I know all the time that's not possible, but do what you can do, and that'll help you do what go where you want to go, folks. Again, invite people in your life, keep people in your life who help you keep your mental health. And like we've always talked about, our show is always more than just sports. We want something that's going to hopefully more roundabout way help you just from a holistic standpoint, mental, physical, spiritual, whatever ours may be, and also feed you with some sports, because we are sports radio, and that's what we appreciate doing for you guys. So that was the 80 Attitudes for the day.
There it is.
Unknown Texture says, I love hearing the coaching advice since Tommy, we appreciate you. I'm a vet with PTSD and bipolar. Getting a great support system is only key to success. Dropping facts. Thank you for bringing awareness. Forever a fan, man. Forever a fan of yours, Tommy. And brother, man, we had Sam Nelson. Not Sam Nelson. Oh gosh, our other guest Sam was what we had today. A military vet that plays golf.
Donald.
Sean Donald. Sean Donald is a military vet. My name's all over the place. Thanks, Raff.
It's all right.
Sean Donald,
Gotcha.
Tommy. If you go back and look at some of our other podcasts, I think about 2 weeks ago, Tommy, we had a military vet on there as well that you might want to connect. So definitely check that out, man. Definitely check that out. We got some. We can definitely give you some resources on that, and so can he, man. So, Raff, go ahead, brother.
Oh, you need me to hit the music for
Hit
you,
the
Raph?
music.
All right.
It's Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take.
It's time for Ralph's Good Take right now. All right, everybody. It's time for Ralph's Good Take. I did have a Ralph's Good Take for today, but I know Nick's going to be upset with me. But I have got to give Ralph's Good Take to Sam Stetcher. I got to give it to him. I mean,
Why would I be upset with you?
Because you always get mad because you're like, you take
No,
our
I do not.
you take our guest. But I mean,
You make me sound like such a bad person, right?
well, I'm not on. No, but Sam, seriously, what he's doing, not just for the community, but for having a website all over the place, you definitely got to check it out. Sam Stetcher, Mission Mondays. Monday. You got to check it all out. I mean, Ralph's Good Take. I say it a lot because there's all these people out there, because you always hear all the negative on the news about how bad this world is. But you've got people like that are spreading a good word like that. Those are your circle. Those are the people that you need to be around, and those are the people you need to involve yourself with, because they believe in the positive. So, all right, that was Ralph's Good Take.
Yeah, it was
it was powerful.
Movement snacks were cool.
Oh,
the finding the good things and all the fatigue and all that. That was really.
I was
really
trying
cool.
to think. I mean, do I just name it Ralph's Good Take, the ultimate signal booster?
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I heard that and I was like, that's what I want Ralph's Good Take to be, a signal boost.
Let's also do a little bit of history today.
Yeah.
Put all three
This
in
is
one.
like back-to-back music.
Yeah, this is a lot of segments here. This is a lot of segments crammed into one. Here we go.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
There it is.
All right. History today. Going to be honest with y'all. This day, there's really only one thing in history that happened on this day.
What happened?
On May 2nd, 1983, the Denver Nuggets were playing the San Antonio Spurs in a playoff game. Dan Reeves, head football coach of the Denver Broncos, was sitting there at the game that night watching the game. All of a sudden, he gets a call. Mind you, we did not have cell phones yet. He gets a phone call. He's called back into the Nuggets offices. Coach Reeves, get down to 5700 Logan Street, Denver, Colorado. We have a press conference scheduled. John Elway has signed and been traded to the Denver Broncos for 5 years, $5 million. You heard that right. The first $1 million player in NFL history. 5 years, $5 million. They went down that night to 5700 Logan Street, Denver, Colorado, and had a press conference, announced John Elway as the next quarterback of the Denver Broncos.
And that's when Raff became himself.
But get this. 16 years later, May 2nd, 1999, John Elway steps to the podium, announces that he is retiring from the Denver Broncos.
Wow.
So that is my history for today.
That's when Raff's fandom began, and when it
took a shot. It took a shot for a few years, but then it returned back. So we're all good. So May 2nd, it's National John Elway Day. 40 years ago today. I was a happy Bronco fan.
Not to bring politics in this, but Chase B says this, and I just fact checked, and you're right, Chase B. One of the coolest sights, I will say, that I've ever seen watching a baseball game, even on TV, was when on May 2nd, 2011, when the Philadelphia Phillies Stadium was chanting USA in the middle of the game, and it was because they had just killed Osama bin Laden.
I believe it was Monday Night Raw too, and John Cena got up and he's like, "We have caught and compromised Osama bin Laden."
Yeah, so that was really cool. I will never forget watching that game. I believe it was on ESPN, a Phillies game, and all of a sudden the broadcasters are like, for some reason, the fans are chanting USA over and over. And then that's when everything kind of came out, and President Obama at that time came out and was like, "All right, we did it."
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
That's another thing, like going back to the signal boost and stuff like that. It stinks that there's always got to be something like, I don't know. It's like, I wish we could all come together all the time and not have to be some situation that causes that.
Yeah.
Because it's there. It's just a matter of Sometimes you need something either bad or something really good to bring it all together. But yeah, that was my history for today. A lot of John Elway, and that's what I love.
It's all John Elway for Raff.
So Thomas, enjoy it. I know you're a big Bronco fan.
Exactly. Raff, so you got a good enough sleep?
I'm back.
Enough? Hold on. Got enough sleep yesterday?
Yep, I'm back.
You napped?
Back in the saddle.
Okay, I'm glad. That's all. We're going to be good to go then. All right, we got a minute left here.
We got a minute left.
I see. Here's the deal: is we're pushing up against 10 a.m., but I know that if I end it too early, Terrell's going to yell at me.
Yeah,
You guys might not think Terrell yells. Terrell yells.
Terrell's.
Yeah, I think Vershawn is out today.
Or is he out, or is he just going to be via satellite?
Rico?
Rico.
No, he can't hear me. So I believe.
Is Rico gone?
Vershawn out. Vershawn's out today. We haven't heard from Rico on the show either.
Rico.
So I guess we could talk to Rico.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Vershawn is streaming in today.
He's streaming.
Terrell is usually here by now?
Terrell's usually here.
I don't know. I'm going to shoot him a text, see where he's at.
For some reason, I feel like he said he had to do something today.
Uh-oh.
Maybe Terrell's not going to be here.
I don't know. I don't remember him saying anything yesterday.
I don't know. Those guys just do their thing.
We'll see. I'll shoot him a text. We'll see.
Chilling.
We'll see about Terrell. Vershawn is streaming in today, so is Red Room and Box here. So
via satellite.
We've got 2 of the 3.
Cool stuff. How's the day going?
So far, so good. Just getting stuff done.
Let's go, Knicks.
Go, New York. Go, New York. Go.
Big Red in the Orange Bowl.
You got Frank the Tank from Barstool as a New York Knicks fan now. How do you feel?
Not great.
The guy I showed
not great.
Yeah,
because the Mets are bad and he's a Mets fan.
He is a Mets fan.
The
Devils are not good,
but they won. So maybe, hopefully, get some Frank.
He used to be a Brooklyn Nets
magic.
fan, but then he said that they don't know how to run an organization, so he's now
weird.
Yeah, he's now a New York Nets fan.
Going to the Knicks fan from the Nets because they don't know how to run an organization. It's all right. We just can't go to Miami down 2-0.
That's not good.
Yeah. If they're down 2-0, I have no faith in them winning in Miami.
I'm going to be surprised how mobile Jimmy Butler is tonight because that ankle was
flat.
Twisted completely.
It was flat.
Yeah, so I think he's going to be one sore dude.
So yesterday we got asked what's our most prized possession sports related.
I just saw that.
So now we have the question of what's your guys' most prized possession that isn't sports related?
Oh,
PlayStation 5.
My children.
Nice. I can't say that.
That is so good.
Possession?
My children.
Okay.
Yeah. What is my most prized possession?
Until they're 18.
Related.
Yeah.
Man, what is my most prized possession not sports related?
Raff is like, I don't have anything.
I know. I'm thinking to myself what I got that's not sports. My life is sports. Okay. Sports. Sports and positivity. Those are my, gosh, what do I have?
Your mind.
Ooh, that's a good one.
John Elway. Not his possession because he hasn't met him.
Your health.
My health.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. Gosh, Rico. Look at Rico. Okay.
I'm on one today.
Yeah. Rico, you feeling good today?
I feel great.
Good.
Chase B says your Xbox.
PlayStation. I don't know who he's talking about. That ain't me because I don't own a trash box.
I don't either.
I don't get those.
I guess my most prized possession.
I still have Nathan Brennan's Xbox 360 in my basement that he just hasn't asked about.
I remember him saying something about like you needed to pay him or something if you were going to keep it.
Nah, he's fine.
He's
got like 3.
What's he going to do? Come back and grab it?
Okay, yeah, he can do it. I don't care.
I'm going to think about that, Chase. I'll get back to you. There's got to be something out there.
This show?
Yeah. Oh, it's The Rock's birthday today.
Nice.
And yes, Nebraska beat
Good for him.
Bowl. Bam. All right. It's been another great show. We will talk to you tomorrow. This has been The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers.